subscribers to another episode, and in this one we're going to do our predicted 11 for the Jamaican team that's expected to take on Guadeloupe a little bit later on today. Mind you, following Jamaica's game, we have Guatemala, versus Panama, and that is a top of the table clash. Now Jamaica, we cannot depend on the results from that game, and we need to go out there and to get our business done from early. We need to ensure that we do what we need to do if our fate is to be decided by us. So, having said that, I'm going to class this game as a must win for Jamaica because we expect the game against Panama to be far more difficult than this game against Guadeloupe. But I'm going to get to the predicted 11. Before I do that, remember, smash the like button and subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. And for those who are in the comment section on a daily basis, let's keep those conversations going. If you agree with someone that I included in the team, or if you disagree, let me know in the comments section, because that's how we get our engagement going. We know these videos are usually monologues. We want to change that up. We'll start doing some live stream in the coming weeks, but for now, let's keep our dialogue going in the comment section. All right? Big up on yourself again. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Let's get to the predicted 11. In goal, I think it's a given the best goalkeeper at the Gold Cup. I'm going to go with Andre Blake. Some people will say Keylor Navas is the best, but I think Keylor Navas' pass is best. Andre Blake, best goalkeeper at the Gold Cup. Jamaica's captain. He starts in goal. For the back four, I'm going to go with Richard King pairing Ethan Pinnock. Damian Lowe picked up an injury in the previous game. I'm not sure if he'll be fit for this one, but even if he's fit, I think Richard King deserves a starting spot in this team based on what he's done in the games that he's played. Ethan Pinnock coming in, I think he should be fully up to speed now, and I think he will start next to Richard King. I want to put in Dexter Lembikisa. But here's what. I'm going to go with Joel Latibaudiere, and I'm going to go with Amari Bell on the other side. So Amari Bell and Latibaudiere. Right back, left back. Latibaudiere, he was pushed into midfield in the previous game, and he did a job. Lembikisa came in and he gave Leon Bailey an option going down that right flank. So it was good to see that going into this game, I'm expecting something different. So I expect Latibaudiere retain his place in that right back slot, and on the left back I'm going to go with Amari Bell. Now let's get to the tricky part, because this is where Jamaica has been having all the problems. This is where all the concerns have been coming, all the challenges for the coach. And he said it himself. He said that number 6 position is a position that Jamaica struggles in. And we've seen some names over the years. We saw Isaac Hayden come in. He was doing well until he had to leave the squad and return to England for whatever reason. Speculation saying one thing, coach saying another. We won't go into that. The midfield for Jamaica for the game against Guadeloupe. Here's how I'm going to put it. And if you agree, let me know. If you don't agree, feel free to disagree in the comment section. Feel free to let your thoughts be heard. So I'm going to go with Anderson. I know the coach sent for him, called him in. The coach also sent for Sule Makala, who can also play in that position. I'm going to go with Anderson because Anderson, I believe, is more athletic. He's more exuberant, gives a little bit more energy in that space, and the fact that he can play in different spaces in the midfield, it gives an added plus to the Jamaican team. So I'm going to play Karai Anderson in that number 6 position. Maybe controversial, some may agree, some may disagree, let me know. The other 2 spots in midfield, I'm going to remove Jonathan Russell from the team, and I'm going to play Bobby Reid and Casey Palmer. So the midfield trio, Halftime TV's midfield trio, Anderson, Bobby Reid, and Casey Palmer. I think at these Gold Cups, you're guaranteed 3 games. And the coach's decision, and who knows, some are even calling for the coach to be axed already. So his future may very well be determined by his starting lineup going into this game. As a result, I think there is not a lot of room for error. There's not a lot of room for errors. And in this game, Jamaica will need to put out their strongest attacking team. They tell you the best form of defense is attack. I think Jamaica has all the attacking quality they need. They struggle defensively, and in particular in that number 6 spot. And as such, I'm going out for an attacking lineup for the midfield. Anderson, Bobby Reed, and Casey Palmer. Those are my three in midfield. If you agree, let me know. If you don't agree, let me know as well. For the front three now, I'm going to go with Warner Brown. I think he retains his place. I know in the last game he didn't score and he struggled for service and all of that because the Guatemala team were so compact. But I think he deserves another opportunity to right the wrongs. Again, based on the credit that he's earned for himself in the game prior. On the right flank, I'm going to start with Leon Bailey again. I know some people say Leon Bailey hasn't been great for Jamaica and all of that. I think Leon Bailey needs to be out there. Jamaica needs to put Leon Bailey out there, and because how else will we get the opportunity to see him correct and to build on where he went wrong in the previous game? I think Leon Bailey starts in this one, and on the left hand side, I'm going to go with Demari Gray. For Cephas, I think he's had a slight dip. Maybe he needs to come off the bench and be that impact substitute that he had been prior to him starting in the Jamaican team. So Ronaldo Cephas on the left, not Ronaldo Cephas on the left, sorry, Demari Gray on the left, Cephas to come on at some point during the game. I'm going to start with Warner Brown, number 9 position again. Leon Bailey on the right hand side. Once more in midfield, we're going to go with Casey Palmer, Bobby D. Cordova-Reid, and in that number 6 area, we're going to go with Anderson. For the defense, we have Joel Latibaudiere on the right, Amari Bell on the left, Richard King and Ethan Pinnock in that center half pair, and in goal, we're going to go with Andre Blake. There are some folks that will be very close to the squad, and I know the coach likes Jonathan Russell, so don't be surprised if Jonathan Russell starts instead of Casey Palmer. And who else? I think in the attacking phase as well, there may very well be a switch out for Warner Brown and Romain Borrell. Don't be surprised if that happens either. So 2 tentative positions. Jonathan Russell may very well start instead of Casey Palmer, and in the number 9 position, he may very well swap out Warner Brown for Romain Borrell. But those are my starters for Jamaica versus Guadeloupe. Now I'm going to turn it over to you, the viewers and subscribers, to hear who you have starting, who will make up your starting 11 for this must-win game as Jamaica takes on Guadeloupe in their second game of the 2025 Gold Cup. Let's hear it below, and remember, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.